Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my plan with me for the week of July 12th through the 18th in my Plum paper planner with the me layout. Again, I talked about last week moving back into this planner, into this layout specifically, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. My last week has been going really well, so I'm just going to continue that and keep on using this layout. The countdown is also on until I can use my new Plum paper me layout planner. This one ends like in August, but I just figure if I'm going to be using this layout from now on, I might as well just move into a brand new planner and just start fresh. So I'm going to get started. Today I'm using a kit from Lemon and Honey Studio. I got this a pretty long time ago. I really don't remember when I got it, but it's like a little bumblebee theme. I love the washi and everything, so I'm just using this. I tend to use kits from my shop, but I only release 3 different kits every single month. And so obviously if there's 4 or 5 weeks in a month, then I have to supplement with other shops. I love supporting other shops and looking to see if there's any like new ones to support. So Lemon and Honey Studio is a huge one that I love buying from. So definitely check out their Etsy shop. I'll have a link below in the description box, but I am just going to get started, and I think I'm just going to use the washi, and I don't know if I'll actually use full boxes. I might save these for something else. They're really cute, but I have actually been using every single box, so there's not a whole lot of room for like full boxes in some of these layouts. So I will just maybe save the full boxes for something else, or maybe I'll figure out a way to like use these in a different spread. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think I'll be able to use them this week. So let me just start out with the washi, and then we will move on. I think I'll just put this up here, and I will use the headers this week. But like I mentioned last week, it's like when you move back into a planner that you haven't used in a while, it's a little tough because you don't quite remember like where you used to put things from kits and everything. So I'm excited to get back into the swing of things in this me planner, and then you just kind of learn where things fit and how to put things down so they look the best and all that stuff. So I will get back there, but for the first couple times it's like a little bit of a struggle to remember what things look like. And we will put on this other washi. In terms of my week, I feel like this week is not that busy, so that's kind of nice. This last week I was really busy getting ready for new releases, which went up on Sunday, so I'm glad to have that over with. That's just kind of like a big lift for my weekend, just making sure everything's ready to go. So I'm glad that's out of the way. So now that's done, now I start prepping for my next release, which is trying to debate whether it might be later this month, because what I have to be a little bit careful about is we are getting married in August, like August 21st. So we're getting married August 21st. So if I do a new release like sometime in the first week of August, then I may have some issues like getting everything not only like sent out in time, but also like packing for the wedding and all that kind of stuff, because it's not in Arizona, it's in Washington. So anyways, I'll figure that out, but I'm thinking I might release my October kits like at the end of this month instead. It gives me like an extra week to get everything done, and then I'll probably actually close my shop. I have never actually closed the shop, even when we were moving and when I was busy with other stuff and when I've been on vacation. I've never actually closed my shop down, but I think for the wedding, I am just going to close it and not worry about orders coming in and everything like that, and not be like in business owner mode for that week or so. So we will see, and I'll announce everything like on Instagram. I'll try to put up announcements here on YouTube as well, like in my feed, in case any of you are interested or do shop from my Etsy shop, then you will know and be aware of when I am closing and all of that kind of stuff. I will probably cut off these edges in a little bit. I don't want to like interrupt things to cut those off, but what I will do is put the little sticker up here at the top. See if I can get off the sheet. Okay. And like I mentioned, trying to figure out how to line this up is always fun. Okay, that's actually perfect. So That looks good. I love this bottom washi. I love like the colors and the pattern. So that's kind of one of my favorite parts. Let me go in and put in the dates here, and then I'm going to just speed through putting in the actual like headers, because as I mentioned before, it's kind of hard to get them straight and lined up, and I need to kind of concentrate, and it's always not fun to be talking when I'm trying to concentrate and put these down. So let me go through and do this. I'm going to number these and then I'll put them down and I will be right back. Okay, so there it is. I put the headers on. There's definitely like a lot of patterns going on in this kit, so it's something I kind of have to get used to because I usually use like a solid header. So this looks a little bit busy, but luckily I don't think I have a very busy week, so it shouldn't be too crazy. I need to decide where or which like rows are for which category, because last week I used this bottom one for work, but there are a few days where I have 2 meetings, and I obviously could fit the 2 meetings if I were just writing them in, but I usually like to use the appointment labels, but they're obviously too big. So I don't really think I can do work at the bottom. I might have to put work somewhere else, but I'm trying to think of what I could do at the bottom that isn't going to like, that doesn't need a whole bunch of space. And so what I might be able to do is do like personal and home down here at the bottom and just have like everything in this kind of space and not really worry if there's more than 2 things I need to do for home, then I could always like do it somewhere else. I might use this top space for work and then the other ones be like Monarch plans and wellness and everything like that, just to hopefully make this more functional. So in that case, the work box I'm going to do at the top, so I'll just put my weekend sticker up here because obviously I can cover up some part of my work section on the weekend and not worry about it. But what I'm going to do is write down my appointments like I did last week. That seems to work really well, is like writing the appointments down when they're on here and then sticking them in, so I'm not having to like write on the coil or anything. So what I have going on is I actually have nothing on Monday for work. I have 2 meetings on Tuesday. So what I will do is put those in. So projections, and then I have another meeting that day at 4:30. And it's a permit. And then on Wednesday, I have another meeting. It's at 2:30. And it's a quick catch up with my boss and my boss's boss. And then other than that, I don't have any other work appointments. So that's kind of nice. But like I said, these 2 are both on Tuesday and then the other one's on Wednesday. And I'm sure I'll have some other stuff come up throughout the week, but sorry, I didn't line that up very well. I keep on forgetting the columns in the Me Planner. If you are interested in the Me Planner at all, the columns are very, very slightly less than 1.5 inches. And so a lot of the labels that get made in kits, mine included, are right around the 1.5 inch mark, because that's what like a normal column is in like a vertical planner. And so these very, very slightly overlap the line, but it's not too bothersome, but it's just kind of hard to line things up sometimes. Let me also put in my permits sticker, and then my other discussion. Okay, so there is that. That is it for work. I might throw in a couple like to-do list items. There's something I need to get done on Monday just to get it out of the way. And then other than that, there's not a whole lot else going on. Let me really quickly, while I'm thinking about it, put in the different categories for like the sections. So this one is work. And then these ones, and what I might do is just white out this line. Oops. Now it's not like the best because it didn't cover up the edges, but home and personal, which is good. And then what I think I'll do is wellness up here, because that is a big focus for the next at least couple weeks, but I'm trying to take things like in a smaller chunk at a time. And then we have Monarch Plans social and Monarch Plans shop. Okay, so those are my categories, just to remind myself, because I feel like I'm going to be switching things up a little bit like every single week. So hopefully I can fall into some type of like thing, like a routine with those. Other than that, I'm going to put my little payday sticker in. I'm getting paid on Thursday. It's an exciting day because this is the day where our kind of raises go into effect. So I'll have to check out my paycheck and make sure everything looks okay. And then what I did last week that I liked is I had the sticker here to help me plan out some meals and everything. So I think I'll do the same thing again. It's always just helpful to have that in my actual planner spread so I have it front and center. And then I do like to track a couple of like my habits and stuff. So I'll put the 2 habit trackers in there. And then from there, I just need to fill in some other stuff. So it's kind of nice is that like there's so much fun stuff on this sheet, like all these doodles and everything. So I think what I'll do is I wanted to put in on Thursday. It's kind of fun is and I feel like I can overlap this box a little bit with this, but that new show, American Horror Stories, is coming out, and we usually watch like American Horror Story in the fall. It usually comes out in the fall, so this is a little bit different because it's like a little bit of a different show, but it's coming out kind of early in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking of things weird. I know October will be here before we know it, but we're excited to watch that. And I keep on telling my my fiance like how excited I am for October. I love October specifically just because it's just such a fun month. Like it's kind of the perfect transition into fall and all of that stuff. And so I'm excited this is gonna like get me into the mood a little bit more, like with spooky stuff. So American Horror Stories, that show is on Thursday. And then other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need from here to put in to my spread. And I don't think there is. I think maybe there will be things I put in like at the end or something like that. But at this point, I don't think I need to do anything else. What I will look at again is just seeing if there's anything that I need off of this sheet. And it just looks so empty because we don't have a lot going on. I guess maybe what I'll do also is put in something that we do every single weekend. I'm just trying to like fill up some space, is cars and coffee. We always get coffee, and then it's like a little car show where people bring like new or old cars and they just park in like a parking lot, Dunkin' Donuts, and we just walk around and like look at cars and stuff like that. It's definitely something that my fiance really loves doing. He really loves cars and stuff, so I like doing that. It's just some like good quality time. And my fiance is like rebuilding a Mustang, so that's a good time for us to take the Mustang out and drive it and everything like that, make sure everything's going okay with the car. So cars and coffee. And then other than that, I really don't think that we have anything else we need to worry about in terms of like appointments. The rest is just going to be like the to-do list items. So like I said before, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go through and actually write in the to-do list items in my planner. And then when I'm going through and putting in my dots, with my little clean color dot marker, I will just kind of talk through what I have going on, and then we should be good to go. This week is definitely just like interesting. I feel in my head like I have a lot of stuff going on, but I'm thinking when I put it all on paper, it's not going to look like that much. So it's just one of those weeks where it's really useful to have this system where it's not just like a typical vertical. It's something where I can like look and see and it looks more manageable, especially when it's broken out into the different sections, at least in my opinion. That's kind of why I love this planner, is I can feel really overwhelmed in my head, but then when I look at it, I'm like, okay, in terms of my shop, this is what I have going on, and there's only like 3 or 4 things, so it makes it feel way more manageable. So let me go through and write things down, and then I will also probably at that point cut this off so it looks a little bit better, and then I will be right back and we will talk through things and put some dots down. Okay, so here is my week so far, and I'm gonna explain a couple things as we go along, but I just put in a couple projects, especially on Monday, that I need to do for work. So I have those, I'll just check those off. Those are the main things I need to get done this week, which I'm almost positive I'll just be able to get done on Monday. So the rest of the week we'll just be working on whatever comes up. So it'll be kind of an interesting week. We're still in our like slow period. I hate saying that because as soon as I say that, things are just gonna get crazy. So we're still in that period where there's things that can get done, but it's not like crazy busy like January through April. So here's my week for work. Really nothing too big, too crazy. So that's really nice. For wellness, what I'm doing this week, and I'm just really hoping I stick with it. I have had like such low motivation recently to just like eat well and all that kind of stuff, especially eating well. I can work out, but it's like the motivation on the nutrition side is really lacking. I think just because I'm stressed, and I'm definitely like a stress eater, so that is my issue. But what I'm doing for wellness this week, actually for the next 2 weeks, is it's called just like a blue dot challenge. And I'm doing Weight Watchers right now, or trying to do Weight Watchers right now, and I also have a Peloton. And so for Weight Watchers, if you are not familiar, if you eat within like a certain points range, and it includes like the points that are set for you, plus a couple points or minus a couple points, if you're in that like healthy range, you get a blue dot for the day. And so it's kind of just like a good symbol of like, okay, I kind of met my points goal, plus a couple, minus a couple, I'm in that like healthy range. And what I'm trying to do is with Weight Watchers, what I found in the past is like, it's kind of hit or miss. There's some days on Weight Watchers where I can eat like a ton of calories and stay within points, but there are more days for me where I eat way low calories and are in my points. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting enough calories, because I definitely know the whole point system might not accurately reflect like the calories that are in something. That's a completely different subject for a completely different day, but I'm mainly just doing Weight Watchers because it has worked for me in the past. It's been way easier for me to keep track of things. And I like the support system on there. So that's what I'm doing. So anyways, blue dot for Weight Watchers is if you're within your healthy point range. So I want to do that every single day for the next 2 weeks. I want to be in my healthy point range. Blue dots also can happen on Peloton is if you work out at all. So whether that's biking or doing like a strength workout or meditation, yoga, anything like that, any type of activity on the Peloton app or like the bike, you get a blue dot on your calendar. So it just signifies that you worked out that day. So the blue dot challenge is essentially merging the two and saying like, okay, did I get a blue dot for 2 weeks straight on both Weight Watchers and Peloton? So that's kind of saying like I was on track with my nutrition and I did some type of activity and worked out that day. So that's what I'm doing for wellness. I have track food every single day, because obviously in order to get my blue dot on Weight Watchers, I have to track my food. So that is what I'm gonna do. I just wanna have it in here to have it like at the forefront of my mind. If I see this and I haven't tracked my food, guess what? I'm taking out my phone and I'm tracking my food so I can check it off. Down below in this section, I'm going to be writing my workouts for the day. And so I am following like a strength plan that's part of a Facebook group that I am a part of. And then I'll also be doing like a bike workout of some type, just depending on what I'm feeling like. It might be like if it's a leg day for strength, I just might do like a recovery ride or a low impact ride or something like that. But then on other days where it's like, you know, an upper body day or something like that, I might be more apt to do like a 30-minute ride. I don't know, we'll see, but those are gonna get written in here. For the shop, I have a couple things where I'm just planning to go to the post office. It's really hard for me to plan Monday through Thursday on when exactly I'm going to be working on orders. So I know on Monday and Wednesday I'll be going to the post office. So I need to obviously be working on orders at some point in these 3 days after work. But it just depends on when I get off work. If it's, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever, that can be difficult to then come home, eat dinner, and then spend time on orders. So I leave this a little bit open and I'll kind of plan like as the days come. When it comes to the weekend, Fridays, I am always working on Etsy stuff. So it's my work day. I'll go to the post office that day, and then Saturday I'll do some designing. It's really easy to do while I'm just sitting on the couch, hanging out with Andrew or doing whatever. So that's the plan for the shop this week. Pretty light. I got a lot of orders already for my new releases that happen on Sunday. So I'm going to be working on those, but ultimately pretty light because I'm not doing like the mad rush to check everything and get all of my orders out and everything in the same week like I did this past week. For social media, I have 2 videos planned. So the plan with me that you're watching now obviously is up on Monday. The plan for Thursday is to have my goals video. So it's like a refresh of my goals that I set earlier this year and showing how they've changed in July. So that's my plan for Thursday's video. And then I'll just have to see if I feel like doing another one. I feel like I have a couple different video ideas, but it's kind of hard, especially right now with like work, all of this stuff. I have some like wedding stuff I'm doing. It gets a little bit difficult. So we'll see. You might get a bonus video, but maybe not. So then finally, for personal, I have a lot of stuff I need to get done for the wedding. I have to make some phone calls, which are kind of big. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, if you've planned like a wedding lately, but oh my gosh, I cannot get people to respond to me. I've called like 6 different salons. No one's picking up, and it's for like my hair and makeup. No one's picking up the phone. I'm not getting any responses online. It's just crazy, and I'm getting really, really frustrated. So I need to make more phone calls. I need to talk to Safeway about just like a super simple cake, and then we'll also pick up groceries. I'm sure I will be writing in some chores that need to get done. I just need to see what I'm able to get done this weekend, and then we'll see what I need to do on Monday and the rest of the week. Andrew has bowling on Tuesday, which he always has. I have to update the budget on Wednesday because it's payday on Thursday. And then, like I mentioned, American Horror Stories is coming out on the 15th, so we'll probably look at that or watch that on the evening of the 15th. And then the only other thing I have in here is garage organization. So right now, since we just moved in like a little bit ago, we just have a bunch of junk, not even junk, it's not junk. I got rid of all of our junk and threw it out when we lived at the last house, but it's just all the stuff that ends up being like in a garage, and it's just sitting there, it's on the ground. We have shelves, but we need to put the shelves up on the walls, organize everything, get everything put away, and then hopefully we'll be able to park both of our cars in the garage, because right now stuff is taking up kind of half the garage, and then 1 car can fit. So it's kind of a pain, but that is okay. We'll get that done. And then Sunday is just a pretty open day. I don't have anything planned. Maybe I'll maybe I'll make some plans or something this week, but I don't really think so at this point. So it might become another work day for the shop, or it might just be a relaxation day. We'll have to see. But other than that, I think that we are all good to go. What I did want to do is look at this one more time and see if there's anything else. I might put this little trash day sticker here because it is trash day on Sunday night. And other than that, there's a lot of cute stuff in here, but I always just forget to put them down. So I think we should be good to go. And so that's it for the weekly plans. I just have a couple of things on my sidebar. We have to remind Andrew's brother to get fitted at Men's Warehouse for his like outfit for the wedding. Andrew has to call Men's Warehouse. We have to pay a bill for our dentist. And I just need to remind myself because that's not like a normal bill for us. And then I will be working on getting October kits done and ready to be released. Like I said, probably later this month, just to be safe with the wedding coming up. So here I have my Blue Dot Weight Watchers and my Blue Dot Peloton, like I mentioned, to go along with my wellness like goals for the week. And then after that, I will be putting in my meals here. And so I need to plan those and put together my shopping list so I can order them and pick them up on Monday. So Anyways, here is everything. I feel like I've been talking really quickly, so I'm sorry if it has just been very, very fast. Like I said, when I put everything down, I felt really overwhelmed, but this really isn't that much stuff. So I'm happy that I can kind of get everything out on paper and really calm myself down and calm my nerves. So anyways, that is it. If you have any questions or anything about either like Plum paper or sticker kits or anything like that, or my Etsy shop, feel free to reach out. You can get a hold of me in the comments below, or you can find me on Instagram. I usually respond to Instagram messages really quickly, so that's probably the place to get to me if you would like to talk. And the other thing is, I mentioned it last week in my plan with me, but if you're interested in the Plum paper planner, they do offer like a discount on your first purchase. So if you do want that discount, just let me know. You can email me. My information is down in the description box below as well. One thing to keep in mind about that is you can't have already made an account with Plum paper. So I have a lot of people who ask for the, for the discount, but they've already made and designed their entire planner and have like their account set up, and it won't work that way. So you need to have like make an account with them after I send you the coupon code, if that makes sense. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and I will get that sent over to you. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will talk to you later. Bye.